A broken society. Seriously. Do we have a broken society where people, it's hard to see the sun, I can't see through the line. Okay, that's alright. Anyway, people turn around and lobbyists lobby the premier to have a forestry act that give 20% of crown land to big companies so they can clear cut without consulting with the people first. Now, the people, of course, they say, well, we have an election every 4 years. Or maybe sooner. Is it a broken society? Now, I know this morning and yesterday, some people are approaching me and saying, am I nervous? Nervous for what? Well, your court date. You got to thank God for social media, because if it's just like the old days weren't that bad. You had talk shows. Now you don't have no more talk shows. But now, Irving owns the media. And the rest of the media, they're too busy talking about good nature stuff like a marathon or, how people rally toward a victim or something. Those are stories that the media now are covering. Now, I'll go into court tomorrow, Tuesday at 1:30, and it's supposed to rain. I'll be matching the weather. Am I nervous? Of course not. Now, some people are concerned. It's not criminal. It's a civil thing. It's a civil thing, a lawsuit that I put forward, which I'm not going to go in great detail because I got to save a little bit of juice for tomorrow. But the system is totally broken, especially our justice system. They're going to haul me in court tomorrow. The court despise people that's on social assistance that fights back. Why do the judges and the justice system hate people like that? It's because we cannot speak their language. Lawyer talk. They've come up with this fancy word, which I forgot already. It looks Spanish to me. Or Criminal Code 506-A. That was passed by the Supreme Court. Case Michaud v. Poirier, blah, 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 blah. I'm supposed to understand that. And we don't. So therefore, we ask questions. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Then, this is like going to the principal office. The judges, they listen to you. At first, they're right, direct. But then they start shouting at you, start hollering at you, that just degrade you, that you're a scumbag because you don't understand the language that they are talking about. The justice system is such a broken society. Like last week, I seen a guy surrounded by 2 police cruisers, 3 cops. Guess what was the issue? They gave him a summons to appear in court. Was it assault? What was it? Panhandling. Who in their right mind would say, well, there's a summons because this guy, Charles LeBlanc, had a fine of $142 for panhandling and he didn't pay it. Therefore, bring him to court. And then you go to court, the judge starts screaming at you because you were panhandling. And how dare you not have $142 in your pocket to pay the fine. Therefore, we're going to sentence you to jail for 30 days, you scumbag, you. You're female, you're going to be at Michi. Meet Len Davies, where we're going to talk about him later on this week. He's just like, but never mind, focus, Charles. Or, if you're male, you go to St. John. And the good part about all this, you're in the cell, you're in the sheriff van, and then you turn around, you don't know where you're going. They open the door, at the provincial jail and say you're free to go. They don't return you to Fredericton, not over to people's home. If you're a woman, they love it because they could pick you up and God knows what else they could do with you. Okay, Charles, focus. But the system is broken. It's a broken society. And tomorrow, a judge, don't know who, I hope it's not Clementing. That's all I hope for. Clementing and me, I don't like her and she don't like me. But tomorrow, a judge is going to stamp the approval of what happened to me, that it could be used as a case law, that the poor, especially the poor, they could raid your place and falsely accuse you to be a pedophile. And don't forget, the RCMP, the sexual child exploitation people, were there. And you're not, see, if you have something, because McGinnis Cooper, the one that brought me in court, they said, go to court for other issues. We don't know what the other issues are. But in that little courtroom, they can say anything they want. And you guess what? You don't have the money to appeal. So therefore, it's the law. That's how they do it. I mean, the justice system is a broken society. Look at QP. When they went for the arbitration there, and that binding our arbitration, they call it, they won. They ran away from the courthouse. Hey, we won. I said, are you nuts? Sure enough, it was appealed by the government 3 days later, and their victory spell was just kaput. It was very short. But the justice system is not there for the little guy. The justice system is not there for the poor. So me, am I nervous? No, I'm not nervous. I mean, and you won't see Mr. LeBlanc showing up there with a necktie and a shirt. No. That's not going to happen. They invited me in court tomorrow, so I'm going to show up there. And McGinnis Cooper and idiot mayor Mike O'Brien is demanding that I pay them $4,000 court costs. I don't know where the hell they're going to get that money. But the system is broken. And people will just say, well, just don't break the law, and then there'll be no problem. Well, you only get involved in an issue if it infects you. And just like behind there, the government announced $40 million for autism. People say, $40 million for autism? My God, that's terrible. But if you have a grandkid suddenly that's autistic, or a child that's autistic, then you get involved in it. Then you say it's a good investment, because you only get involved in issues if it affects you. So this thing here behind, and the justice system, yes, it's a broken society. There's no question about it. And for tomorrow, I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous at all. 1:30. And really, if you want to see the justice system in action, 1:30 at the courthouse tomorrow. And I just got to stay calm. I got to take my Ritalin and stay calm. Truly stay tuned to really, I could preach more about a broken society. Later.